Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's Miss Sink, and I want to make sure you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing. Today, you are responsible for completing L3 and then pressing the word submit. Also, before Thursday, you need to clean out your Google Classroom. Go back through and submit things if you have not submitted them. If they're in a draft form, I'm now going to consider that not complete. So go back through. If it's something like a reminder, you can just submit done. But I have several of you that are submitting done and then have no work with that. That's not acceptable. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of extra work that I haven't had to do ever on the back end because of it being an online learning experience. So I don't want to waste my time. So please make sure that you are filling out your forms completely, making sure that your whole entire L is complete. This week, you were also supposed to go on to TCI and read that section and take at least 8 notes, 2 things per section. I think that's pretty reasonable. And then yesterday, quite a few of you came, which I love, but not everybody came to the Zoom call. This is unacceptable, guys. You need to come to the Zoom. You do not have any reason why you shouldn't be able to get on. So I've explained it in multiple videos, but I will explain it one more time. So a Zoom link will be put into Google Classroom and or also on the agenda. Once you see that Zoom link, you click on that. If you are struggling to get in, you are welcome to make a comment in that section. And I've asked students to respond to you. But most kids are saying that you have to make it look like it's being downloaded, but you get a second tab. And when you get that second tab, then you click on that and you should be able to open Zoom. If you are not, then you need to take the responsibility of emailing me saying, hi, this is such and such, and Miss Sink, I was not able to come to the Zoom. Oversleeping is not an excuse to not come to Zoom. I'm getting a lot of, oh, well, I missed it because I overslept. I'm sorry, set an alarm clock, guys. You know, I'm having to get up every morning, so should you. School is still for another few weeks, so please stay with it. And when you get to 8th grade, you need to have that responsibility. I'm asking you guys also to take some notes. The notes are to be in your spiral notebook. So if you didn't do that on Monday, you should have. Make sure you read that whole section on the Renaissance and take those 8 notes. The last thing is, if you missed yesterday's Zoom, I created three little videos, one on what the vocabulary is that needs to be written down, one on how to understand a little bit about the artwork, and then the third video I showed was how to actually do the hand drawing. It doesn't have to be super duper fancy. This is my hand drawing from yesterday, the inside of my hand, and I started and we'll finish hopefully by the end of today, the outside of my hand. And then I will right now create a flip grid for you guys to share those if you want to. That's not mandatory, but on Thursday, it is mandatory to like hold up your notebook or the piece of paper that you created. And, you know, it's good for us to be creative. This is an important program that Dartmouth has had for many years, and I don't want Art Vistas to not be part of your curriculum. Okay, guys, I appreciate all of you, and I miss all of you very, very much. I hope you're learning lots about the Renaissance. If you need a little more work, some of you might be a little bored at this point. You have your workbooks at home. There are many fun activities in this workbook. One particular one that a lot of teachers have done in the past that's really fun is there is an activity that looks like a dinner table, and you can go in and write down who would the Renaissance people be that you would be most interested in. I highly recommend that. It's not mandatory because I need to make sure that everybody can do it. But for those of you that need a little extra extension, also start researching great videos on the Renaissance. I will start posting a few. And then the last thing today is, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer for your 8th grade year, you need to fill out the leadership form. I put it in the bottom left-hand corner of my agenda. Also, web leaders, they're going to be doing web next year. So please, if you guys had a fun experience and you want to do the same thing for the next generation of awesome Dartmouth kids, then please fill that out. And if you haven't seen, Project Cornerstone got a really great accolade reward. So I want to just shout out to all my Project Cornerstone kids. I hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget, Friday is your last day to put something on Flipgrid of what you've accomplished in 2020 to make it better. Okay, so you can do a second Flipgrid. You can create some other material, but you need to have something to prove by Friday that you have done something awesome in 2020. Have a good day.